Just imagine for a second that you're standing in the middle of a vast desert. Everywhere you look, there are rolling sand dunes, a scorching sun, and blistering winds. Seeing even a single green tree is a rare sight. In a place like that, if someone walked up to you and said, "We're farming fish here," would you believe them? You'd probably ask, "Are you out of your mind?" After all, water is essential for fish, and in the desert, finding even a drop of water is a struggle. But countries like Israel have turned this impossible feat into a reality. By taking on nature's challenge and using science as their greatest tool, they've built fish ponds right in the desert sands. This isn't just an experiment, it's a massive triumph of human intelligence. While everything on the desert surface looks bone dry, there are actually massive water reserves deep underground. This is known as groundwater. When Israeli scientists explored beneath the desert floor, they found an incredible amount of water. However, that water was brackish, meaning it was too salty to drink. Normally, it's hard to use this kind of water for traditional farming. But surprisingly, they discovered that this salt water is actually perfect for raising certain types of fish. Specifically, saltwater fish and varieties like tilapia grow incredibly fast in this environment. This discovery has completely changed the face of the desert. Since water is so scarce, they use a cutting-edge technology called Recirculating Aquaculture System, or RAS, to ensure not a single drop is wasted. In this system, fish are raised in large tanks. The water, which becomes dirty from fish waste, is purified through special filters that remove impurities before pumping clean water back into the tank. By constantly monitoring oxygen levels, they ensure the fish grow healthy and strong. Because of this, they can raise more fish using 90% less water than traditional ponds. Desert farmers, who once relied solely on growing dates or herding sheep and goats, now have a new lease on life. There is a high market demand for these desert-raised fish. They aren't just sold locally, but are exported all over the world. This industry has created massive employment opportunities for local youth and women in roles like tank maintenance, feeding, and water purification. As one woman farmer proudly put it, "There was a time when making ends meet was a struggle. Now, thanks to the income from these fish, I can provide my children with a great education." Of course, going against nature comes with its own set of challenges. Desert fish farming is no walk in the park. Building tanks, setting up filtration systems, and ensuring a constant power supply is very expensive. If a water purifier stops for even a minute or the oxygen supply fails, thousands of fish could die instantly. Because the fish are raised in an artificial environment, diseases can spread quickly, requiring constant expert supervision. To handle the intense desert heat, these farms use solar panels to generate their own electricity. This is not only eco-friendly, but also slashes power costs for the farmers. Furthermore, the waste from the fish tanks is converted into fertilizer for the small patches of arable land in the desert. In this system, absolutely nothing goes to waste. The scenery in these desert villages has completely transformed. Children who once played only in the sand now stand by the tanks, fascinated by the fish. Their interest in science is growing. You can see the confidence in their eyes, a feeling that if we can grow fish in our desert, we can achieve anything. This is more than just a business, it's an educational revolution changing an entire generation's mindset. Israel's experiments are serving as a roadmap for countries in Africa, Asia, and the Middle East that face water shortages. They have shown the world how to achieve food security with very little water. In the future, as global warming makes water scarcity even more severe, desert fish farming could become a global lifeline. Soon, these farms will be monitored by robotics and artificial intelligence. AI will decide exactly how much to feed the fish and when to change the water, doubling production by eliminating human error. The day when an average farmer can use this technology at a low cost is just around the corner. Desert fish farming isn't just a win for technology, it's a testament to human perseverance. This story proves that where the world sees nothing, we can create wonders. Seeing fish splashing amidst the blue waves in the middle of a harsh desert feels like a beautiful poem. The lesson this desert miracle teaches us is simple. If we move forward by balancing nature with science, the word impossible simply ceases to exist. There was a time when desert villages meant nothing more than parched lands, wind-swept tents, and herds of camels. But today, if you visit desert regions like the Negev in Israel, the scene is completely different. Shimmering blue tanks nestled among the sand dunes look like a mirage from a distance. However, as you get closer, you realize they are actually man-made lakes created by modern ingenuity. This shift isn't just physical, it's a psychological breakthrough. Farmers who once felt hopeless, believing nothing could grow in the desert, are now leading a blue revolution. The secret behind the recirculating aquaculture system used here lies in biofilters. The proteins in fish feed eventually break down into ammonia, which is highly toxic to fish. But inside these biofilters, friendly bacteria convert that harmful ammonia into nitrates. These nitrates then act as fertilizer for plants. Essentially, the fish and microorganisms live in a symbiotic, mutually dependent relationship. By creating this balanced ecosystem, it is possible to raise fish without wasting a single drop of water. Typically, the desert environment, scorching hot days and freezing cold nights, would be a nightmare for fish health. But Israeli scientists have turned this challenge into an advantage. By using specialized insulation sheets on the tanks, they keep the water temperature stable, regardless of the outside weather. Furthermore, the abundance of desert sunlight makes generating solar power incredibly easy. This free energy runs the oxygen pumps and water filters 24/7. In short, they are raising fish using the power of the sun. This transformation has also sparked a social revolution, particularly for women's empowerment. Employment opportunities for women were historically scarce in desert regions, but their roles have grown significantly in the aquaculture sector. Women are excelling in technical tasks like water quality testing, lab management, and monitoring fish health through microscopes. Beyond science, they are emerging as entrepreneurs in packaging, marketing, and export logistics. This hasn't just provided an income, it has built a sense of pride. As they say, we aren't just limited to housework, we are warriors cultivating the desert. This technology is exactly what a country like India needs. States like Rajasthan and Gujarat have vast desert tracts where brackish groundwater is available. In the Thar Desert, many farmers still rely solely on unpredictable rainfall. By implementing Israel's high-tech aquaculture model, India could harvest fish in the heart of its deserts. Since fish are packed with protein and omega-3 fatty acids, this could play a vital role in fighting malnutrition. While India is already promoting its own blue revolution, this specific modern technology is the missing piece of the puzzle. Economically, desert fish farming is proving to be highly profitable. These fish are recognized for being higher quality than those raised in traditional ponds because the water is constantly filtered, leaving no room for pollution. There is a massive demand for clean and organic fish in Europe and the United States. Israeli farmers are now flying fresh fish directly to international markets. Although the initial setup cost is high, the premium prices in the global market allow farmers to see massive returns within just a few years. At its core, this system is about environmental ethics. Desert fish farming isn't just about the bottom line. It's a reminder to the world about our responsibility to conserve water. By repurposing fish waste into fertilizer, the soil becomes fertile. Even the leftover water from the tanks is used to irrigate low-water crops like date palms. Essentially, they are growing both fish and trees with the exact same drop of water. The future looks even high-tech with the rise of smart fish farming. AI sensors now monitor pH levels, oxygen saturation, and fish movement in real time. If even a tiny issue arises, the farmer gets an instant alert on their phone. Automatic feeding systems ensure that only the necessary amount of food is dispensed, preventing waste and keeping the water clean. This lowers costs and doubles production. Ultimately, fish farming in the desert is more than a business. It is a testament to the human spirit. Where nature said, "Nothing is possible here," humanity replied, "I will create a wonder right here." The sight of fish leaping through blue waves in the middle of a sandstorm sends a clear message. With faith, hard work, and the right ideas, you can create a paradise anywhere. This story is a powerful inspiration for us all.